I'm going to make a video of my 1950 Spartan Spartanette. I'm going to start here at the back. It has some snow on it, but there's no dents up on top. It's pretty straight back here. I have some really nice tail lights that I'll give with it. Get away with it when I sell it. It hasn't been backed into like a lot of older trailers get, where they get, can't see well and they back up and crash in and stuff. Sides are really pretty straight. I've got all the interior or the exterior lights for it up on the bottom corners, and up on the tops there's 4 on each side. Some of the windows have had plexiglass put in them. I think these are all real glass here. Some of them have plexi. The person's probably going to want to change. This door right here has been skinned over with more aluminum, and it actually needs a deadbolt put right in this area like it's on the front door, so that you can get in and out of it. It's more or less for like an emergency and egress right now, so a deadbolt would just be fine. It'd be hard to find an original handle for it, and they're really expensive. The side has had like some plywood or something put on the side of it I'm not really sure why, but anyway, there's a few holes in here in this section between that window and this door that would have to be filled in or riveted in or something, so that they weren't holes, depending on whether you're going to paint the trailer or try to get it to a polished grade. If you use this new paint that's called ceramic coat, I think it's what it's called. 3 coats, so it's equivalent to an R19 wall, and it's even approved by Idaho Power, but you have to get the real stuff because there's some counterfeit fake stuff out there that's ripping people off on the internet. So anyway, I put new tires and wheels on it. They have D-rated tires, so it'll be safe to pull. The brakes most likely need to be reworked. They're electric brakes, but I'm sure that it's been so many years that they're probably not functioning correctly. Has this spot right here where something was mounted. I don't know what it was, or you'd have to put some sort of a patch over it. The top is really straight and strong. There's no leaks in it. We had a real wet winter, and there's no water leaks or seeps or anything any place inside. Anyway, I'll walk around the front. The front's been dinged in on the corners. Down here on each corner where they turned the truck too sharp when they were pulling it. The tongue has been lengthened so that that wouldn't be quite as big a problem about turning short. The original ones were really short, and that's why these problems happen. It'd be best just to put just a new sheet of aluminum over the front of this and just overlay it with that. Now the other side here is really quite straight. Wouldn't be hard to clean and polish this one off at all, probably, if you wanted to. I think I would opt for doing a real nice paint job on it with some kind of scrolls and accents or something, and that way you'd get the R19 insulation value with what's in there. You'd probably come up with like an R22 wall, and one of these would be pretty nice and make it real easy to heat and cool. It's kind of tore up down here. You'd have to have a sheet metal shop roll you some metal to making some new pieces right down along the bottom here, and this little kind of a curb type scraper, whatever it is, that got bent up. Aircraft quality. All these rivets are all tight, and there's no delaminating. Even on the roof, it's just tight as it could be. I got up and pressure washed it and got ready to do some sealing on it. I couldn't find any place that needed to be sealed. Okay, so now I'll go inside. It's got a nice factory aluminum step here. He's done a little patchwork around the door here where I'm not sure what was there. Probably, I don't know. And there's the deadlock light, could go on the back door. It's got the original handle here, which is really a cool little handle. It's got the light, doorbell button, Right here there's another little patch. That's probably where the door swings around and has hit it, so they put a little, see right there, put a little patch there. So the outside needs to be done, but the inside needs very, very little. It's mainly the inside now is just kind of like finished to taste. The flooring is all just recent years and in really good shape, but if you wanted to use different kind of floor coverings and carpets and stuff like that, you could use the highest quality stuff you could find, because there's not very much surface to cover, so it would be still pretty economical to do. So I'm sitting down on the front couch right now, kind of doing a panoramic of the living room. These cameras have been kind of hard to get a very good quality picture. They're just a little grainy. Doesn't really show off how nice this wood is finished. The stove over there is the original oil one, but it's been converted to propane with a lighter in it and everything. Electric lighter. I'll turn around and look back at the other end of the living room. The couch and the futon on the bed in the back and cushions on the couch here were all made by Mennonite families around here. They built the wood frame out of it. I'm pretty sure it's oak. It's all handmade. It's a pretty nice little piece of furniture. And then this chair, I'm going to let go with it. It's a beauty. About as retro as it gets. Or I shouldn't even say retro, it's an original chair. Has the little cabinet here, which the gentleman that built this was just a single guy, and he restored on collector cars for another man in town here. But he put this in their shop, and he had it in there for about 3 years, tearing it clear down to the outside studs, which are aluminum studs, replacing all the insulation and wiring, and refinishing all the wood and putting it all back off the ceilings, and tore out the floor in the back where it had some water damage from a roof vent. Did a really nice job. The paneling underneath the trailer needs to be put back on. I have all the aluminum panels, but it needs to be reinstalled, because when he was working on the floors he had to take it up, plus I don't know, maybe some space for wiring and stuff, but mainly was the damaged floor in the back. And also in the back he put in a holding tank, so that it's more like a travel trailer. It will have to have a water tank, which would fit under the bedroom bed really nice, because there's lots of space under there if you wanted to carry water with you, so that it'd be more like a travel trailer, because right now you just have to hook it to a hose. It's more like a park model. Here's the clearance lights all down here in a bag. Lots of extra parts in here. He didn't throw away anything that he took off the trailer, so almost everything is here. All the old handles and different things. Didn't just toss anything. It's got a really neat looking doorbell up here. It needs to have some 12-volt wiring going to it, though, I think. And a couple of the recessed lights, and the main light right up here in the kitchen, I think runs on 12 volt, and there is a converter in here, but I haven't really investigated to see how it hooks up or if anything needs to be fixed that way. Right now everything is pretty much just running on 110. Anyway, from the kitchen looking back to the living room. Wish I had better light here. As a matter of fact, I'll move the lamp they have in the bedroom in the kitchen here so I can get a little better shots of the kitchen. I'll be able to see the wood a little bit better when I get this plug in this light. So I'll just kind of go around up on around the vents. There's a little motor up in there. Nice cabinets. The drawers are all clean inside. there's no grease and stuff spilt in any of these drawers. They're just really clean. The shredder's never been abused. It's like a broom closet. There's a microwave and a modern fridge here. Now I have a fridge that needs to be repaired, but it will be beautiful in here when it's finished. It needs to be repaired, but it is one that like just came in this trailer. So I'm gonna have to hurry because my battery is getting low in this camera. Couldn't get the GoPro to load, so I'm just using a regular digital camera. This is the bedroom. Move the light back in here. I'll just kind of hurry around here because I'm afraid this battery's going to go out. Like brand new batteries, they don't last very long when you're doing movies with these cameras. Nice big bed. Must be like a double wide bed. There's good storage underneath of it. There's one of the original lights there. Closets and drawers. Vents up at the top. This is the entrance to the bathroom. I'll put the light here in the bathroom so you can see. Stainless all the way around in the bathroom. All the walls. Marine toilet. It's china. Made out of china instead of plastic. Has a nice little medicine cabinet here. It's one of those neat looking lights up here, but I think it's one possibly runs on 12 volt, and I haven't found the switch to turn it on or just what needs to be done to make it work. But inside, very little to do except floor coverings and curtains, and a person's choice of maybe some of the lamps are a little newer. They're supposed to be this like the swing away lights out on the walls, and other than that, it's just almost like decorate this thing to taste, and it's brown. Even the back of the door has stainless steel on it. The bottom shows green down here in the bathroom, but it's just paint over the stainless steel. I prefer to do that. So anyway, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of walk around here and show you as much as I can until this battery dies. That vent right there comes clear from along the wall and the cabinets and everything from the heater out front. And little vanity mirror. The bed frame was made out of oak. And this is where there's lots of room for storage under this bed. Plus a perfect place for the water tank, like I was mentioning. When a person installs a water tank, that's inside where it's warm and wouldn't be freezing, and just the ideal place for it. This up above here is a mosquito net. There was one point where he had a problem with mosquitoes, and so he put that in. I just left it because I think it's kind of cool. It's not really that dark in here, but with these cameras, they don't gather very much light or something when they're recording, and it just makes the corners look dark. And like up around the corners up here, there's places where it kind of looks dark, like there was water damage, but it's all stained really nice, and there's no water damage whatsoever. Got little rails in there when you're moving or traveling. It won't, stuff won't shake out of the cabinet. And it has a range hood here, and there's another light in the closet to replace this modern light here, which would be kind of neat to get it replaced and like that one. And this is a has a range hood, and you might be able to hear this, but it almost sounds like a 747 winding up to take off, but it still works. This is a pocket door right here that you can open and shut for privacy to the bedroom. Nice good floor covering and everything. It's just, I'd prefer to put on that like checkered floor, 12-inch squares with individual pieces like the old linoleums. I guess, well, I don't know if they call them linoleums or what, but the sink is stainless steel, and the backsplash there. The little Dixie stove is just nearly perfect. There's this right here, there's a little edge where this, he said this jumped off one time when he was pulling it, and it broke off that little corner right there. He found this little cast iron piece to put right there, but I mean the knobs and everything are, they're not broke, and the inside of the range is really clean. This is a safety catch when you're traveling, so this doesn't flip out. Under here, under the kitchen, is a 10-gallon, I think it's a 10-gallon electric water heater, and it has a filter built on it too, the big kind that filters all the water that comes into the trailer. Probably can't see this, but he's got some little jars fastened up underneath here to hold nuts and bolts and screws and stuff. I haven't even looked through it to see what that is just yet. There's a little cutting board here too, I just noticed. That fan motor's really roaring now. Well, little knick-knack shelf. The shelf's all down here, all nicely refinished. I brought out a few of these items, just kind of little collector items of my own. This right here is going to stay with it because that was in the trailer when I bought it, and this was here. This I had when I was 5 years old, so I'm not giving that away. These little bookshelf things stay because they're actually mounted down. Little wooden duck can stay. This is a picture of my dad in about 1947 or 48, and he's standing in front of a grocery store that he built down in Boise when Mom and him first got married, 2 years before I was born. And so the furniture, and of course that nice chair right here is going to stay. Magazine rack can stay. Of course the couch will. This little table. Okay, here we're back in the beginning where I started, so I think I'm just going to shut it off and hope this is recorded well, because the battery's been recording or been reading low for almost ever since we started. So thanks for watching. If anybody is, I've got it for sale, and if anybody's interested, my number is 208-934-6001. My name is Harvey. My wife's name is Carlene. Thanks a lot.